Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I decided to go ahead and do my first penny box hunt. So bear with me. Don't know how long the video will be, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. So, gonna be looking for any key dates, semi-key dates, varieties of wheat pennies, Indian head. So let me go ahead and get this set up and I'll bring you back in to start the hunt. Alright guys, I'm set up. I got my scope right here and this is a circulated box, so I looked through, saw quite a few shields sent, but I looked up and found this one. It's a 1950 something, so may start out with the weedy, and so let's see what we got and kick this off. Coin exploded at the end. So let's see what that ender was. It was a 1959 Denver. So let's go ahead and go through them and see what we got. And we'll be checking a couple that I see for like the key dates and any varieties. Quite a few 2020 Denvers, but I have them. The book is full. Alright, well, so far, nothing really in that first row. 59. Let's go ahead and pop open the next row. These pennies from Loomis are rolled really tight. Another 69 Denver. And we'll be going back through, kind of looking for varieties. Another 59 Denver. We'll set that one up there just to take a peek at it. All right, well, go ahead and crack this one open. All right, well, I don't see anything right offhand, so I'll bring you back in if I find a weedy. I'll be back. All right, guys. Well, I'm on row 18, and we got our first wheat cent. It is a 1946 out of Philly. These right here, I found 309s, a couple of nice ones. These are varieties I'm looking for, and these two stacks are 60s. But 46 on the board. So got you here. Let's go and see if there's any more in here. So far, just the one weedy out of 18 rows. That one's a 2020. It's just trash. Hadn't really found anything. Alright, well, nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright, guys, well, I'm on row 20 and was going through them, and we got another wheat cent. It's face down, so we'll get to look at it together. It's a 1953 out of Denver. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything else. All right, nothing else. Nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Well, I'm back. Row 28 is going to give me my first Canadian 1970 Canadian penny. So let's set that one up there. And while I got you here, let's go ahead and go through and see if there's anything else we can find. So far, it's not been too good of a box on quite a few 60s, but so far just two Wheaties, a couple of 59s, so, and about 3 or 4 09s. So, oh, I did find a 68S also. So, all right, well, I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Well, I'm on row 30, and we got a 58 out of Denver. Wheatie number 3, last year Wheatie. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, well, I'm on row 34 and we got a weedy face down, so thought I'd bring in and let us both take a peek at it. I see a 1952 San Francisco. Let you take a peek at it under the scope. So not bad. 1952 San Francisco. I'll take it. Weedy number 4. So let's go through and see if there's anything else. Set those up there. So 95, look for the DDO. Alright, next find is going to be a semi-key date mint. A semi-key date. A 1970S. And as you can see, right there is the 1970S small date under the semi-key date mintage. So I'm not for sure with it if it's the small date or not, but a 1970, I'll take it. Thought my first penny box was gonna let me down. But so far, it's been doing pretty decent. Oh, 1962, really. Keeping all the 60s out to just check and see what I get in the box. Nothing major, worth keeping or anything, just to see. All right, well, this one's got some pretty dark edges, so I'll keep you with me. Open this one up, check the enders. What we got? Nothing on that one. Nothing. Let's check. It's nothing. All right, well, so far, 4 Wheaties and a 70S with 2 68S's and a Canadian. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Well, back 37 is going to give me another Canadian. This one is a 1981. So 2 Canadians on the board. So I got you here. Let's go through and see if we can find anything really quick. 64. The little 60s pile is getting pretty big. 63, Denver. What was that? Oh, that goes up here. Check for the DDOs and DDRs. Hmm, 65. 67. Getting the 60s, just not the 50s and the 40s. I'm flipping the shield cents over to check. I don't have a 2020 Philadelphia in my book, so wow, 72. It's a really nice one, deep struck. All right, well, nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 38. It's gonna give me another Wheatie. It was face down, so look at together. 1930 Philadelphia. It's got some pitting on it, but I'll take it all day. Oldest of the box, oldest of the Wheaties. So let's go through, and this is a 60. Finish up this row, and all right, well, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wheaties on the board, and a 70S, 268S, and 2 Canadians so far. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 32 is going to give me a 1954 out of Denver, wheat cent, number 345. So let's go ahead, see if we can go through these pretty quick and find anything else. Uh, 1969. to check for the DDO. Alright, well, nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, well, row 44 is going to give me another Canadian. This one is a 1976. That's 3 from the box so far. So I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Alright guys, well, row 47 is going to give me another 1970S. I will have to check to see if the small dates, but there's another. I like my S mint marks. So let's go ahead and go through these and see if there's anything else to be found. Alright, well, nothing else, so I'll bring you back in when I find something else. Alright guys, last roll up, I guess. I got a 1935 out of Philly in the last row. So it's going to be the second oldest. So let's go ahead and go through these and see if there's anything else in here. There's 95. Another 95. Also, got a quick question. I have a 2015 Philadelphia no mint mark. I had a 2016 Philadelphia no mint mark. Then I found this 2017 Philadelphia with a mint mark. Also, I found a 2019 Philadelphia no mint mark. So, did they bring the mint mark back to Philadelphia? Because here's a 2012 Shield Scent Philadelphia no mint mark. Did they bring back the mint mark for 1 year? Or so let me know in the comments to let me know if they just brought it back for 1 year, or see, like, okay, here's a 2018 Philadelphia no mint mark. So did they just bring the Philadelphia mint mark back for just 2017? So, like I said, leave a comment in the video if you watch it till this far in, to let me know what y'all think. It was just really weird to me that for the 2017 to have a Philadelphia mint mark, but the 15, 16, 2015, 2016, and 2018 does not have a mint mark, a Philadelphia mint mark, the P. So, like I said, let me know what y'all think. Would that be an error, or I'm just really curious to have a 2017 Philadelphia Mint Mark penny, but not the. Here's another 18. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and do the wrap up and see what we found. Got a 1930 Philadelphia, a 1935 Philadelphia, a 1946 Philadelphia, a 1952 San Francisco, a 1953 Denver, a 54 Denver, and a 58 Denver. We had ended up with 4 59s, Philadelphia and Denver. We ended up with 2 68 San Franciscos, 1 69 San Francisco. I'll check that one for the DDO. 2 70S's, San Francisco, 3 Canadians, 4 09s, different. Well, they're all either, they're 2 different ones. So these are the ones that I'll look for the DDOs and the DDOs and DDRs. This one I just kept out. It looked odd. It's nothing special to 1970 Philly, but it just had an odd toning to it. These I'll check against my album. These are all 60s. And that one, the 2017 with the P Mint mark, has me stumped. So, I want to thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you would like featured on my channel, the address will be in the description, along with any donations. The PayPal address will be in the description also. Any questions or emails, the email address will be in the description along also. So once again, thanks for watching, and like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.